Today we are giving an AI progressively harder games to code, starting from a simple tic-tac-toe all the way to a Terraria copy. So a large language model called Claude 3.5 Sonnet got an upgrade called Artifact, and now it can directly write and run code in the browser, and the user can also interact with the creation right in the browser. Let's see how complex games it can make. First up, tic-tac-toe shouldn't be too hard. Here you can see it generating code for the tic-tac-toe and it should run it. Nice, it actually could make a tic-tac-toe. Let's see if we can play it. I'll put an X right there, then I'll put an O right here, then an X and O and X. It says winner X. So that was pretty easy. It could look nicer, but this is totally fine. Then let's try to make a snake copy. Alright, it has made some kind of snake game and restart game. Apparently it says already game over, but restart it. And okay, I was too slow. Yeah, it has actually made a snake game with a simple user interface, nothing too fancy. But it seems to work pretty well, and I can control it with my arrow keys. So yes, let's kill ourselves. Nice. So we could also make a snake game with one try. Very nice. So we're moving on to level 3, and let's see if we can make an asteroid game. The hard part is that it can only generate code in a one file, which is pretty hard to code games with. Okay, it seems to not get it right this time. I don't at least see anything. I cannot control anything. Let's give it another try. Let's say, try again. It's trying again. Nice. So now it actually has made an asteroid game, which is much more complex than a snake game or a tic-tac-toe. And I can actually control it with my keys. It's actually going back. Okay, the controls are off. Or is this the way it's supposed to work? I don't remember anymore how does asteroid work, but this doesn't seem right. It sometimes goes backwards. Okay, I lost. It sometimes goes backwards and sometimes forwards, but I remember the game being pretty like random. But probably something's wrong here. But let's give this level a pass as well, because you know, you can control it. It looks like an asteroid game. It's good enough, I would say. Then to level 4, which is chess. It's gonna need a much more complex UI. So I probably think this is gonna be a problem for Claude, but let's see. Okay, it uses actually letters as the pieces, so it's not that nice looking, but let's see if it works. So VP means white piece, and queen and king, and what are these called? I don't even remember them in English. But let's see, I try to move a white piece. Okay, I tried to move it and there's some kind of error going on. So let's give it another try. Wow, this is actually much more nice looking right away. I'll try to move this one. And it actually works. That's pretty nice. Then let's try to move a black piece. That worked. If I try to eat that one, that should be more complex. And it works. It actually works. On the second try, this game actually works. What about if I try to move a white piece even though it's not white piece's turn? Okay. Okay, I can... Oh, well. There seems to be a slight issue because I can move the pieces however I want. The eating works, but I can move the pieces even though it's not my turn. Like, I wouldn't give this a pass, but let's give this a pass just because, so we can get to the next level and we wanna see how well it can make an Angry Birds clone. So this is level 5, Angry Birds clone. This should be very hard. Did not work on the first try. It tried to use a library, which it doesn't have. Let's see if it can make it somehow without using that library. Well, this is very... On the second try it made something very simple. Let's see what kind of game this is. Okay, you can... Okay, this is very buggy. And it doesn't look anything like Angry Birds. I could launch it one time, but then now it's just bugging. So definitely not able to do this one. Make a Doom game. Doom-like game. Okay, this looks a little bit like Tic-Tac-Toe. Okay, I can move the piece. Like what? Doom-like game. I cannot reset it, so I cannot play again. But it didn't seem to have anything to do with Doom, so... Yeah, that's a level failed as well. How about Terraria? Well, of course it cannot make it if it cannot even make chess, but let's see what kind of shit show this is gonna be. This is also a fail, I cannot see anything. So let's try again. Use arrow keys to move, click tiles to toggle between air and dirt. Let's see here, yeah, you can move around. This is looking much like a Doom game that it just made. And apparently I can go to the red area. Click tiles to toggle between air and dirt. Okay, so I guess this is kind of like digging. But... Okay, the tiles come back if I click them again. Yeah. Not working. So I would say the level 2 was like actually passed. Like it could make a snake game. But the asteroid game already was like on the edge if I could pass it. Chess was not passable. Well, Angry Birds, Doom, Terraria were all like clear fails. But to be fair, this was in the browser. I gave it only 2 tries, so I would say this was an okay success.